My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
To blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. My love.
My love.
My love, my love.
Sup, gang?
Long time no see, you know? It's
Exactly.
almost like we were just talking to each other. That's crazy. Where have I seen you before?
Where have I seen you before?
Where have I seen you before?
Just stay in love at first sight mode.
You got some happy birthdays.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was actually born on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th,
this is a
baby.
true birthday.
Surprise. Happy birthday from the Doug.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Valentine's Day is like my nemesis. I've always hated it.
Yeah.
I'd ruin my birthdays every fucking year. I had to compete with this fucking love day.
Yeah, nobody wants to compete with that. Roxy also says happy birthday.
Thank you.
Jackie says happy birthday. She also said, psych, Lizzie, she's here. Just wanted to trick you. You're tricked now. You're tricked worse than you've tricked yourself, you know?
That was dope.
She's been out there. She's been out there getting it for free, just giving it away for free.
Oh, that's overpriced.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's fair. That dude did her dirty in that TikTok. He said,
sure did.
He said, not in that 2,000 square foot trap house.
Trap house. And nobody else is. Like, I ain't giving you no $1 million, bitch, and nobody else is either.
No, he did her dirty. I thought it was hilarious.
It is hilarious. Every time. I don't know if he did her as dirty as Trippy, but he did her dirty.
Yeah.
That Trippy dude. Remember when we sent that in the group chat, me and Liz? We were like,
yeah, he did her pretty dirty.
He's like, let's not and say we did. And she's like, I'm gonna you said I could say that we did. I'm like, ew, creeper.
She's such an easy target, though, to be honest.
Oh, God.
Happy birthday to the queen of Friday the 13th.
That's me. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I love this fucking day. It's gone well, too.
Guys, I've already told her happy birthday, so don't get on me. You know what I mean? You know how many times I've told her happy birthday today?
Oh, my God. So many. You sang me happy birthday, too.
I did.
We sleep on FaceTime. We're corny.
Bunny says happy
almost
birthday.
Every night. Thank you.
She's playing in the club tonight, so any requests that she can put on?
Short Dick Man. You know the mix.
God. You gotta play Short Dick Man.
Play it. No, remix Short Dick Man. Your remix. Just get it in the club one night. That would be dope.
You have people in there doing the sea walk to Short Dick Man.
I was trying to remember how to sea walk today. I used to know. I can't do it anymore. Well, I kind of can. I know how to do some. So.
Not me. I've got the rhythm of a walrus. I was trying to think of an animal that's fat. I can't think of too many animals that are fat.
No, you don't.
I can walrus sounded great, you know.
No, it's not. I mean, well.
So you're saying I got the moves like Jagger? Yeah. That's not. No, I do not. That is not accurate. That's not accurate.
What are you keeping up your ego?
Yeah. You know, every now and then every now and then I need my ego stroked a little bit.
Okay.
So every now and then. We got
Oh
some
my God.
videos to play
We have some
tonight.
live react. I was like, we got some stuff some shit to talk.
Fair warning, I heard about one, and it's quite long. And I don't know what's in it. There is one of them that I did see already, but yeah, the long video I didn't see, so it's for me it's going to be a live react.
Are you talking about the live react, or are you talking about the
five part that you sent me that I uploaded? I can see who it is. I can see who it is in the video, but I haven't watched it yet. So
face.
that's what size cucumber did she use for that fucking head of hers, dog? Because that is the biggest head on a woman I've ever seen in my entire life. There's no way she could fit into one of my fucking hats.
Bad built.
Bad built.
Bad built.
Butch body bitch.
Lover filled.
And then if we have enough energy in us, we are going to go back in time. We're going to go back in time, and we are going to watch a podcast.
Oh my God.
We're going to react to the podcast if we can, if you guys can hear it, because I'm not sure if you can. So we're going to test that too. We're going to react to that because there was some things that I was in this podcast. So there are some things in it that I remember that I'm just like, did it age well? Did it not age well? And I want to play it, and I want to see.
That's fair.
We're gonna do this one first because I know that this is a shorter video.
Oh, you know, in my opinion, the predator I'm helping expose on this app.
Yourself?
That's the only predator I've ever seen her successfully expose on this app is herself.
Well, I mean, listen to her. Listen to her expose the predator. She's saying she's exposing a predator, but then look at whose page she's looking at. Let's watch this again from the beginning, from the top, from the top.
So, you know, in my opinion, the predator I'm helping expose on this app.
It's her page, and her fucking bio says she identifies as 15.
Oh no. Okay. I have a very, very important live question for you to ask her if you get the chance, because I know that she likes to go live with you. So, if you ever get the chance, it has been a minute. But if it ever happens again, I told you the question that I want you to ask. I can't reveal it because I know that if I ask it now, she'll do her research and she won't answer authentically. But I have a very important question for Lizzie one day.
Yeah, Lizzie, if you would like to go live on TikTok, just hit me up, dog. Like, shoot me a message. I saw that you unblocked me on Instagram, so you can shoot me a message there. Feel free. Let's set up a time. We can go live. You're more than welcome to join here too, because then you can say whatever you want, and then you won't even get judged. But we're gonna watch this again for the one time. I want you to see what she's saying and whose page she is saying it about.
So, you know, in my opinion, the predator I'm helping expose on this app, because
not the millennial pause, that was fucking forever and a day.
Some of these people, listen, some of these people talk so goddamn slow. Like, if they can't get it out.
Aaron D, god damn.
Yeah, that is.
I swear to God, bitch. You don't fucking finish the sentence. Oh, fuck.
So I think with Aaron D, I think the problem is that body is so huge that it takes a lot of effort to get those vocal cords to come out. I think that is natural.
Well, here's an idea. Don't. Don't force it to come out. Just don't.
Yeah, don't.
There.
Just do your thing and do the words on the screen like typical, because everybody
like
fears
even
that.
no, everybody.
Oh my
fears that.
God.
Everyone does. That hits.
Karen
sometimes-
says Aaron Biggie D on 2 times speed is still slow.
Did you not? You have to put her at 2.3 for
Jackie
it to
says
be
she's going to go
terrible.
tell her to come to the podcast.
Go ahead. I bet you she won't. My new favorite fucking thing to laugh at is that they make like 70 million videos a day. I'm sure. I don't know that to be true. It could be completely false. This might be a past statement that is a past behavior that they're not doing now. But from past behavior, I have reason to suspect there's like 11 fucking videos made about everything.
Oh no, it's a pattern. It's a pattern.
Right? And my favorite thing to laugh at is that I don't fucking see any of it. And I know that they know I don't see any of it because there's analytics. And so I laugh at the
what I
fact that,
see
like,
is typically passed
waste.
on.
Yeah. It's a fucking waste of your time, not mine, because I don't see it. So it'll
No,
always
she
be
didn't.
things
She
I'm
said-
reacting to from the past. What?
She said Thumper made 75 videos in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 75
That-
10-minute videos since a podcast. That's
a lot of effort for like it to literally
Listen, she came on the podcast and she had some questions, and whether or not she got the answer she wanted, she never gave anybody the opportunity to answer the questions. But whether she got the answers that she was looking for or not, when I made the statement that these people were talking about other people's children's first, they cannot prove that wrong. They can't. I never talked about anyone's child first. They wanted to argue intent with me, I guess, in the comment sections, and that's realistically all they got. But they can't provide any evidence of me mocking anyone prior to, I think it was August 11th.
Yeah. And
They can't
I
provide
know
evidence
why
of that.
that happened. That's ironically, like not ironically, my son's birthday.
Hmm.
Like right then. So they started escalating around that time, which they had already been doing since June. But by August, June, July, August, yeah, it started to like your
It
fucking
escalated. It escalated. I
Yeah.
gave them so many opportunities to like go the other direction. I kept saying like I tried to show some of my responses from TikTok, but the volume just didn't work, so I just didn't get around to it. Anybody's welcome to. They can go pick apart all my videos. But back in
They
that
won't.
time, all I was literally saying to them was, "You guys are the only ones that's still talking about it. Like, if you want to stop it, do that. Like, go support your friend. I'm over here doing my thing. Let me go back to doing some shitty lip syncs and my shitty podcast and just like let's separate from each other." They didn't want to do that. So then whenever they gave me the big middle finger and said, "No, we're not going to do it," and Aaron D was like, "I second this," I responded with, "Yeah, now I'm going to make it worse." And
Yeah.
I did just that. So you guys are
I've
welcome.
just gotten to a point where I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't think of it outside of like
Happy birthday,
have-
Phoenix.
Yay! It's her birthday too. Are we
I don't-
birthday twins?
I don't know what day, but she said in the comment section on a video that we posted that she's on vacation for her birthday.
We are the same twin souls. Happy birthday.
I don't know if it's today. Okay, tomorrow. Valentine's?
Tomorrow. Oh my God, Valentine's
God.
Day, baby.
Oh my God,
Well,
she's your
Friday the
arch fucking
13th, baby.
nemesis, bro. She's your
Well,
arch nemesis.
You know, she's the first person that has that birthday that I've liked. I have 2 ops. There is 2 known ops born on that fucking day. There's 1 op born on today. I have to share a birthday with a fucking op.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a cousin born on
Not Friday the
Valentine's Day.
13th, though. Not Friday the 13th.
No, she's not a Friday the 13th baby.
Counterfeit.
She is counterfeit. She doesn't have a uterus. Yeah. Shit, I know a lot of February babies. Parents
No,
were
you
just they were
Aquarius.
getting wild in those tents in the fucking summer.
Spring.
Suterus.
Suterus.
She said,
Happy
"Who's
birthday,
ops?"
Suterus. Fuck you, Susie. Not a happy birthday to you.
Yeah, today is Susie's birthday as well.
But then tomorrow we're gonna celebrate Phoenix. I think fucking Longface Asperjaw is born tomorrow as well. And Fluffy is born tomorrow as well.
Phoenix wants everybody to. She put it in all caps, so it's "fuck off, Susie."
Yeah, fuck off,
so, yeah.
Susie.
Fuck off, Susie. All right. What's the rest of this video? Because that's all I saw.
They come in all shapes,
the
forms,
bio. I
genders.
didn't even listen to the video. I just saw the bio. Was like, and she wrote it hella weird because if you take the AR away, it is I identify as an 15. Which with the whole intro of like exposing a predator, her own page, I'd say that's like a Freudian slip or like some sneak snitching on herself, like all
says,
in amongst that video.
It says I identify as an AR-15. Okay, I thought that said she identified as a 15. But
speaking
in reality,
of that, Pete, what do you think of that bio? Pete, what's your take on that bio?
He kept pictures of her from when she was 15 in his phone.
Oh,
what that really means is I identify as an age regressed 15-year-old. That's what that means, realistically.
Well,
anyway, she's exposing herself as a predator.
It's that's the weirdest intro of like as far as me exposing a predator on this app and it to be her own fucking face. All around.
She's waving her hand around like I'm exposing a predator on this app. Yeah.
She's pointing to herself.
That is sneak snitching right there.
Dog.
That's sneak snitching right there.
Totally. Remember the video we watched where she's like,
babies?
Aquarius gang, mount up. Remember when we were watching that one and she was saying, she's like, my eyes are good, dog. And
every time
she had to, turn the light on full blast to like see some color.
Every time somebody has something shitty to say about her, she always has to like show us how shitty it is that whatever they were picking on.
Yeah, why? Can you imagine being that insecure that you just dance like that to people's beats? Like, fuck. No. What?
I mean, listen, dehydration trapping to predators on this app, like Shane and all those other people. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. Like
every time you call it dehydration trapping and everything, I don't know about anybody else, but the imagery of like dehydrated, like, you know, those REI packs?
Yeah.
I kid you not. One time I went on this backpacking excursion and we had to eat those like RMEI, like freeze dried hydro freeze Caribbean jerk stuff.
Listen,
chicken.
Listen, the I think it's like spaghetti and meat sauce one. That one's one of my favorites.
No, those things were so foul. But
dehydration trapping, that's exactly what that is. Oh my god,
I just
she said uncomes. I cried. I cried on that. I cried on that. I could not. She killed me with it. MREs, meals ready to eat.
Yes, that's what they're. Aria.
Look, allegedly they're really good for you, except for like the sodium potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And like I guess dehydrating dehydrating the food like sometimes takes the nutrients out of it, I guess. So even the healthy ones aren't going to be as healthy.
So it even checks even further.
I'm just
she
saying,
reminds me of, like, in human form, she reminds me of like what would happen if you removed all the nutrients out of something too.
Yeah.
So it checks.
I mean, this lady, why does she touch her hair so much?
In my opinion, they were making fun of me.
The predator I'm helping expose
one
on
of these
this
days,
app.
mark my words, make a video and I'm going to play music, like musical chairs, every time she's touching her hair. And then when she's not touching her hair, we're going to not just see how much of the song we can listen to.
We'd never get through it, I don't think.
We'll listen to the whole fucking song. I bet you anything we can listen to that bitch 2 or 3 times over.
True. I mean, we could. But like if we were playing musical chairs and we had to get up and run around and sit back in a chair every single time like she touched her hair, that would be the most exercise any of us have ever had.
Yeah, we'd be staying. You have to run every time she's touching the hair, and as soon as she's not touching the hair, you'd have to sit down, because that's the abnormal, like the lesser one is when she's not touching it. So that's when I'm gonna stop the music from playing, but we'll see how much of the song we get through when she's like, I mean, everybody picture it in your mind, pick a song, do it at home, like a little interactive thing that you can do for this live. Pick a song and just play it when she's touching her hair, and when she's not, stop the song and see if she can listen to the whole thing. See if you can. A little interactive game.
Or wait, so like if we had to push play on the song,
yeah,
and then we had to pause it, yeah, we would make it through. We would make it through the 9-minute version of Metallica's One. We would make it through that.
We're gonna do
16
this
times in 60 seconds. Bunny says the one time she won a game of musical chairs was at an all-deaf party.
Honestly, this could be played at an all-deaf party. Touching the hair is a visual thing we could all see, and then you sit down when she's
Phoenix
taking the hand out. Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Phoenix. Thanks for stopping today.
And happy Valentine's Day to you and the hubby.
Lesbians.
Okay.
In all shapes.
Never mind. We got to watch it all now.
So,
Okay, wait.
Why did she pause this long? Okay.
The millennial pause. It's a thing.
You said wait. Did you want me to pause? What?
Oh, no. I've got my tunes for when she's touching her hair. Mic check 1, 2. We done it? Okay. Get ready to play the game.
Somebody said she touches her hair when she's being disingenuous. I think
the whole
that's
video,
probably
sis.
Disingenuous, like it's like a nervous tick for her. It's like she's lying when she's doing it.
In my opinion, the predator I'm helping expose on this app, because they come in all shapes, forms, genders. That's what's scary about it, is you never see them coming. We're not letting them silence it anymore, because if they're gonna help silence victims of CSA, children, we're gonna
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Focused
on the hair touching, and then I was like, the message, topic, the words coming out the mouth.
Is you never see them coming. We're not letting them silence it anymore, because if they're gonna help silence victims of CSA, children, we're gonna look a little bit deeper into the freaky they and Gandalf the micro penis, who's really mad that they're hogging and not bringing enough men home, as well as lesbians.
She keeps pointing to herself, though.
She does, doesn't she?
And am
I
I
was
the only
wondering
one
if I
that's
was
getting
seeing
like
it.
she's pointing? I tell them about your new iPhone feature, how it like tracks you. It's just like that. What she keeps
Look,
doing with her hand, it's like right at her. So I'm like, I'm
sh-
confused.
so look, if you're making a video, let's just play devil's advocate here, okay? You're making a
Okay.
video and it's not about yourself, okay? And it's about one specific person. You don't identify them as they come in all different shapes, sizes, genders, and whatever. You never see them coming. Okay, that's first. Second of all,
Do you want
she
to see them
never
coming?
she only points at herself.
You know? Because if they're gonna, help silence victims of CSA, children, we're gonna look a little bit deeper into the freaky they and Gandalf, the micro penis.
Why are we looking at Why are we trying to find someone's micro penis when we're trying to? I don't understand.
That's
Who's
one of her favorite things that she made up about Morgan's dude.
Oh, okay.
So, cause
Liz, get the fuck out of
I don't
here.
want to see any of them coming either, Liz. When he was saying that, I was like, who wants to see
Especially,
any of them coming?
God, especially if they're hogtied on a fucking public beach.
Oh my fucking God. And then revenge
No,
porn.
that is
That's
not revenge
our
porn.
fault for looking.
That is not revenge porn. Where was the porn?
really mad that they're hogging?
That they're hogging, and she points at herself. That they're hogging all the micro peen.
That is her pointing to her video. She has to see that she is not on the mark, right? Like, or is she? Did I miss the point of the video?
I guess. I don't know.
Is she talking about herself?
Why did she reference it to a child's story? I don't know.
And then I'm like, cut to all of the uncle fucker lip syncs you've done to a CSA survivor.
I guess it.
And I'm like, that applies to fucking punks and her more than you. So what the fuck?
Yeah, both of them were fucked in the ass. I never was. So
I don't get it. I'm like, even more so. I'm like, make it make sense.
I don't know.
Uno.
I don't know. I think the reason it's not so big for punks is like he was participating, like he was happily doing that.
I know. They came up with the term for it, and it like I learned of it through Morgan. It's called fishing.
Ugh.
That's what he was doing with that. It's like Uncle Fucker, ha ha ha. Uncle Fucker? Yes, no, are you offended? Oh, I can't judge. And then it's like they will judge if you're offended. They're like, oh yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah,
never.
I mean, when I've spoken about like them talking about mine so much, like kind of is what it is. Like I've done all the healing from it in my younger years to where that now, I mean, people talking about it doesn't really bother me. Like they can say whatever they want about it, but it is very weird to see how radioactive they are about it. And when I was talking to Shane Browning on the phone, like listening to his voice talk about it and asking me certain questions.
John did the same thing.
John did the same thing too. I'm just like these guys definitely are perpetrators of it. Mm-hmm. They were. I did ask. That's why they don't play the. That's why they don't play the recording of the phone call that they have, because I was like, why does it sound like you're beating your dick right now?
Yeah. Yeah. No, he won't play that. And he doesn't know how to edit it, so you know.
Punks was like, "Ooh, daddy, please, can I have some more from Uncle and Brother squirted?"
I just think it's so fucking crazy that they'll sit a party to it being done to you without like going into their trauma brain at all. and not having any flashbacks of that happening to them, allegedly. So
No, they have
that's
asked the
crazy.
question to us. They've asked the question to us multiple times. They're like, do they not see themselves when they're speaking?
Well, and on top of that, these are like claims they made. It would have, in a world where I had never had every trauma of mine questioned, or even told, I believe you, and then I don't believe you. You're a liar about everything. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
never knowing me and then coming over top and trying to accuse me of being a liar without me talking, or me making, you know what I mean? Like anything. All
Yeah.
of the
Not that
experiences that
it's
I've had, I don't think that I don't believe everybody anymore either, just blindly. I think that blindly believing people is foolish. Even the legal system makes you file, and like they have to vet your claim and you have to go through a process to meet the burden of proof. Nobody just blindly should believe anybody, as much as that's a harsh fucking thing. And for as amount of times as people have told you to prove your CSA by producing the report and showing that you've been a victim of this, or that I was a victim of anything I've lived through, domestic violence, or even when I was going through the revenge porn stuff, that I had to prove that I sent or participated in, you know what I mean? It's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to prove any of that to you, internet person. But I just think that, like, I've gotten to the point where if that's how it's going to be, then they make those claims that they're CSA survivors. Lizzie makes a claim, she can prove it. I don't see any court records or anything, so she can fucking prove that. Put literally anything. She says that she's a cancer survivor from a child. Prove it. If you want to say, like, you want me to believe you, a person that has never done any believing of me and made it harder for me to be believed or even like exist in my fucking thing. No, I don't believe you either. So if you want the, victimhood or be honored as a victim of something, you fucking prove it that you've lived through it. Punks wants to say
yeah.
that his brother fucked him in the ass. Prove it. It might
I
sound
don't think
harsh,
that they
but I don't
can, and
believe you.
I don't think that they
You know
can
what I
prove
mean?
it, and
Lizzie
I
wants to
know that
prove that.
Lizzie can't.
Yeah, Lizzie's fucking story is, there's lies all over it. Like, the whole, oh, he's from the South, and then in videos she's been like, oh, he's brown. He looks like Charles though.
Well, yeah.
Are you brown?
No, I'm not. Well, it depends on what side of the sunlight I'm on, but she
True.
did say that he was brown, but then also at the same time in like her Reddit, she said that she weaponized a black man to get back at him.
Against him,
So
and that he didn't, it was
yeah,
just like the whole fucking thing.
all of
And
it's weird.
even that, you used him as that
I do agree
uh,
with that, Roxy.
man camp as a weapon, not as a human. You used him as a weapon, and then you even said in the thing that you were bummed because you never got to wield that weapon against him. So it was all for naught.
Yeah.
What?
Karen says that Punks can prove it because his grinder request screams, "I miss my uncle."
His brother. And his brother misses him too. He's wilding on
She
Facebook. You should
she also
really
says that
hope
she
that.
spoke to the guy from Reddit. So
Oh yeah.
hashtag justice for Mikey. I don't think that he did anything.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think she just didn't like
No.
it.
I
Then
think
she
I
screamed rape
remember
after the
Karen telling you about
relationship broke
that,
down.
and then it was like, no. Anyways,
No,
what's the next
I
one?
don't believe it. The next one are those 5 parts.
Are we on to that? Let's do it.
We can. Adding it to the stage.
People didn't like my video yesterday and did a little rant video, to pivot and deflect of me not being allowed to respond to Liz, I guess. I'm not quite sure. But they had a lot to say and compacted a lot of things in their video. And typically, I really avoid talking about Morgan because she gaslights the fuck out of you and will attempt to manipulate.
I mean, not wrong,
call out your
but
friends.
also, like, it takes one to know one. Bitch, where? Like, every one of them does that.
Yeah.
I guess. And I love that this
Sorry,
was like,
Karen.
she's like, I'm not allowed to respond to Liz, but I really don't like talking about Morgan. Like, which is it? Who are you talking to right now? Who the
Yeah.
fuck is this responding to or talking to? I think it's to Morgan, but it's like she morphs me into Morgan or like
Oh,
blames it's
yeah,
this
that's
whole fucking guilty by proxy. I don't know.
I was gonna say that, like, I don't know. Can anybody, maybe I'm wrong, and obviously I'm not opposed to being wrong, like I have been. Can anybody other than Liz verify whether or not Liz was telling her story anywhere online, or was it just third party people, Morgan, other people?
The
Because
closest oh.
if she was being silent about it and she wasn't saying anything and other people were asking her, like, can I use this against Punks because I don't like him, because I didn't like him because he was friends with Steel Walker, and I didn't like him because he was racist and all these other can anybody point out a time when Liz was trying to make herself a victim online? I don't think that they can.
No.
Facts and truth. Listen, if Liz is going to make a video to me, then I get to respond. That's kind of how TikTok works.
Okay.
Bitch. So
Okay.
is it just for you or what the fuck? How the fuck
Yeah.
can so
How does
then
those rules
what's
work?
the issue? What's the issue with the response from us to you?
So wait
That's
a
how
minute.
it works.
So she can go around talking shit about me in all different kinds of comment sections and all different kinds of things like that. But on my podcast that nobody watches, I
Mhm.
can't say, wow, that's weird that she does this. I mean, I can't have
Apparently,
that opinion. Like, I can't
you can't
respond.
have reactions, but
Makes sense.
remember she was also in the video we watched earlier this week where it was like she said Punks is like, I'm allowed to tell my story, but Punks is also allowed to tell his. That's what that means. I'm allowed to tell my story, but Punks is also allowed to tell his. So how the fuck can you react and talk your shit, but we can't? Because isn't that
Right.
the same fucking thing?
Also, at the same time, why can she tell her side of the story, but Adam Warlock can't tell his?
Right? That was also like in these, you'll get to that, like that comes up, and I like thought the same thing. I was like, hold the fuck up. So she reacts to a thing that I didn't even make the claim of like wanting Adam Warlock to come back to the app or like would entertain. I would go live with them. That was all Morgan. So like once again, we're getting it all crossed up. But Morgan made some sort of comment like that they would entertain like hearing Adam Warlock out if he came back to the app. But what the reaction was from Aaron doesn't make fucking sense, or you keep it 100 for yourself if you're going to pass that whole fucking thing on other people when they're talking about their shit. You know what I mean? Like, because that was the same thing she told me. Punks gets to tell his. So does Adam. What is the big deal? Also, what
Here's the
is the
thing,
big
though.
fucking deal? If you told the truth, what is the big fucking deal of him telling his side? The
Right.
only problem
Here's
anyone
the
should
thing,
have
in
with
my
it was
opinion.
lying.
In my opinion, I think everybody has their right to tell their version of the story. Just don't tell lies.
Yeah, that's what I was
Don't tell
saying.
lies. Don't tell lies. And if you are going to tell lies, you should expect somebody to correct it. So
Right.
you can't then go around and do what they've been doing specifically to you for years, where it's like, no, you're a liar, shut up, no, you're not allowed to do this, no, you're not allowed to do that. It's like, okay, well then what version of the events, what version of the story you're willing to accept? It sounds like you're only willing to accept one.
Yeah. And
And
the
then,
shitty part
like,
is it's not even consistent. It's not even one. It changes because I've had people tell me I'm a liar, and then, or I've had people tell me and see the proof and know I'm not lying, and then switch up because it makes sense to them to all of a sudden switch up and call me a liar, only to feel bad about that and come back and be like, you never lied, I'm sorry, I regret this, I was wrong, and then go back to calling me a liar. I've had people
Right.
also hate me and then come to the realization that I was never lying, and they have their own lived experience, and so then they apologize and then actually fucking like betray me back, and then it's like, what the fuck? And now go back to being like, oh, you're a liar. And
That's
where?
strange. That's strange because I've had my own lived experience like that with Lizzie.
Exactly. And you've had that lived experience with Leah and Reggie and Sue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Even Leah even made that one video. I forgot. I think it was somewhere in one of the videos that I reacted to on the podcast somewhere. Or maybe I'm wrong. I forget where I seen it. But she's like wanting everybody to call out Joe for being friends with Joe.
I can hear you and see you.
Huh?
I can hear you and see you. I just have to grab something really quick.
Oh,
Use
okay.
Camera.
Wanted everybody to call out Joe for being friends with Joe for whatever reason, and it's like, okay, that's one thing, but then like in that video she made the realization, she was like, because Charles was correct about Christina or blah 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 blah. I don't think that it's not that you have to be 100% consistent across the board. It's just
Right.
when your pattern is consistently sitting with abusers, helping silence victims, mocking victims, if that is your pattern, you're not consistent. I don't think that you have the ability, the right, or even the fortitude to go around trying to tell Charles that he needs to call somebody else out for whatever reason. And Joe's not here to defend himself, but at the end of the day, you guys can call him out for whatever you want to call him out for. Just call him out for the truth. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't have to make up stories.
My biggest thing too is like when the friendship ended back in December in like 2024, like with the old Morgan, Renee, all of them, Justin, Jen the Conjure Mom, all that shit. I fucking did walk away. Susie, London, ran to fucking Aaron D to go accept apologies almost immediately and trade information about who was behind Peter Griffin on a wig and start fucking getting into bed with each other and doing this shit. And I remember Erin was wanting specifically, she was trying to give information to Susie to give to me. And I was very adamant that I was like, look, Susie, I don't like that you're fucking doing the Erin D thing. It's not something I do. I would never fuck with her. I don't like Erin D. Even if I have a falling out with, like my believed friends at the time, I'm not going to go play enemy of my enemy is my friend. And one fucking thing
No.
is these people don't have to like me, or they can switch up, they can talk all the shit, they can call me whatever the fuck they want to call me and paint me however they want to paint me. They have to paint it away. They don't have proof of that. They have to make a scene. Anyways, they can do that, but they can never say that I fucking switched up and started playing enemy of my enemy is my motherfucking friend. I have never done that. The closest I ever
No.
got to taking a person back, and like it wasn't enemy of my enemy is my friend. Susie genuinely made it out like she was apologizing over and over and over, like making it out like she was genuine about her apology and her wrongs and all of this stuff. And she kept apologizing as loud as she was criticizing me. So I was like, there's credit there. But then it wasn't real. So it was fucking
No,
fraud
she made a
bullshit.
statement. I don't know where that video was, but she made it. Was it in the description or did she make a video? I don't remember, but I know she's clocked somewhere talking about how we're obsessed with punks and all that kind of stuff. Something to that effect in the video. And then she mentioned something like we hadn't shut up about him for X amount of time. Meanwhile, in 2024, the loudest fucking person in the room, going against Punks was Susie.
Yep. She was, I mean, fuck
Crying for
my
the
fucking
leftist
life.
men to come to the rescue.
I know she would call. I know that you remember this when we'd be on like group calls. That she would be like, "Oh, Punks made this video about me. It's all about me, 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 me." Punks, I know Punks and B the most on this app. Like out of anyone on this app, I know Punks and B the most. And like, do this whole thing. I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that can be what your accolade. You can have that. Nobody
Yeah.
is fighting you for it. Well,
No.
maybe Taylor Swift, but
Yeah, Taylor Swift wants to be
go get that.
the meat in that sandwich or something like that.
I mean, I don't, yeah, they all, that's fucking weird because Susie was like, throuple, and like doing this whole thing. It was fucks with me. And then she went back on it and was like, ugh, gross, I can't believe I did that. He used to say I'm like his sister. And so it's like their brother and sister fucking. And like, even at the end of their friendship.
That's not weird for him though, because he fucked his brother. So that's not weird for him.
I know, like, it does make sense. But there was even a point in the friendship fallout that Punks and B had with Susie where they like Punks was like, and Susie was trying to fuck me. Like, no, Susie, I don't want to fuck you. Susie, she was having the reaction like, oh, where is that coming from? Fuck this guy forever. But then now I'm more and more, I'm like, was she trying to fuck him? Like, is she trying to get back in there? Like, is this what this is about? Like,
I believe it. I know she was trying. She
is that desperate for fucking anyone's man, like any man. It's
marry me, Jordan.
Else's man.
Marry me already.
You knew me 5 years ago from a workplace that I was fired from. Marry me, Jordan.
Marry me already, Jordan.
Dudes from the internet. Jacoby won't wipe me up because he fucks everyone. Like, fuck out of here, bitch.
Just one of thousands.
Remember when we watched that fucking one time that like Punks actually kind of ate on when he was fucking talking shit about Susie, and he was talking about how he was like, I bet he didn't even shower first. And then we heard that she was clocked saying to multiple fucking people she was pissed because he smelled. He
didn't yeah, somehow he knew. Somehow he knew. He could just tell. I don't know. I guess he gave some sort of look. He had some sort of look about him because he knew. He knew.
Oh my god. Like, you're telling me, I love Jacoby, but like, you're telling me Jacoby didn't even shower and he told you no?
Like, he fucked somebody, got on the road and drove 12 hours to come fuck you, bro. Like,
oh my god,
that's a whole level of desperation.
That was so fucking funny.
Okay. What's next?
Also, with Drama Talk, it's about who has the better receipts, and you guys just keep telling me I've got the better receipts at this point.
Why does her whole body shake when she laughs?
Flubber. She's like Jello.
Yeah. The better receipts.
The better receipts. I think it's funny because didn't you say that like she was recently like, I'm free, I don't have any receipts? Yeah,
she said she didn't have any receipts, but she said she was tired of it or something like that. I don't know. Somebody showed the screenshot of the video where she was like, yeah, I was just tired of it, and to be set free, I needed to delete all of my receipts. Yet she then turns right around and posts like 900 receipts in one video that was 10 minutes long about me and you, and me being a liar, you being a liar, whoever's being a liar. Like, she dumped all those receipts, and like literally every single one of them could be debunked. Like, she posted a receipt, I know, of Miles being on the original website. His name was in there.
Yeah.
In the receipt that she posted, though, Not a bad word was said about Miles. His name was just
Right.
there.
It was all said
and
about
then-
Aaron.
And then they made that a point to where that they wanted us to take that off of the website. What did we do? We did that. That
Well,
wasn't good
Lizzie also made the comment that she's like, if I'm raising a son that would have seen that and been like, hey, you don't talk about my mom, and suggested that she was raising a child that would want to physically assault someone talking about their mom like that, male, female, it wouldn't matter. She didn't say, but she was suggested that even at young ages, like these children, first of all, they keep throwing these children out as if they can read this stuff, they see this stuff, and they are literally being bullied by us because they're up in the mix. None of these children are
No.
old enough to be on TikTok,
No.
nor in this live. Like, and if you as a parent are
little
subjecting them
guy-
to adult content, like, that's you.
The little guy is still 3 years old. 5 years later,
Forever 3.
still 3 years, still 3 years old. Like he's definitely not old enough to have a TikTok. So I don't know who's being bullied, but it's definitely not the kid.
He's like 3 squared, but okay. We'll do that.
Yep, 3 squared. 3 square. I mean, realistically, he's still got his mind's eye, so he's still got 2 eyes. He's good.
And I didn't go looking for them. Most times I don't. Sometimes I do. Never denied it. But she chose to make public.
Okay. She said that I don't know if it's going to be in here, but we played some of it on the last podcast, and she said that Kelsey gave her messages that pertain to your custody situation and
my messages, yeah.
And yeah,
Well,
that gave
Kelsey.
yours. Then she told on herself because she was like, you had made a statement that
think it's
she
in
had
this.
messages for you and conversations for you, and then she said that it was a 3-person call or whatever. Realistically, my biggest problem with that was that lady took messages. She admitted to it. She took messages that pertain to you and gave them to your abuser.
Yeah,
and she
abusers. Both
Yeah, and
Brianna
she
and Jason had
claims-
restraining orders at the time.
and she claims that she's an innocent bystander, like
Yeah,
she knew nothing
or
about
she
you.
she also claims that, like, my staying silent to the whole Ramsey to Jarvis account that was created, and in those same messages that Kelsey was giving her, she told her all of the people that were present on the voice calls and making videos and stuff, and she very clearly said multiple times that I was not present. But then Erin still included my account and picture, and all throughout the years justified doing all the shit she was doing to me because she claimed that I stayed silent to something I didn't fucking see. Like, what the fuck? Was I supposed to get a fucking smoke signal? Like, how the fuck, if she's saying I didn't witness it to know about it, how the fuck am I staying fucking silent? It's
That was-
almost like I didn't fucking know about it, so that's why I was staying silent, because it wasn't my fucking business. I didn't know about it. And even further, when they were like going on about Aaron D and their fucking beef, my believed friends at the time, compared to all of the shit in my world that I was dealing with, I don't know, protecting my kid. I didn't give a fuck about fighting her fight when I was fighting my own, and she was making it actively 20 million fucking times harder. No, I don't give a fuck about her shit, like, or defending her and her shit. So she justified what she did to me because apparently I sat silent to something that she was told I didn't partake in and I didn't see. I wasn't there to know about it.
Yeah, she.
The only reason I knew about it after the fact is these women started to accuse me of it in 2024 after I had started talking and responding. and had my own responses to clap back with. But what was the problem and the cracks in my friendship with Morgan and Renee and Justin and Jen the Conjure Mom and all of that whole fucking space was because they were lying. Like they caught them in some lies. And I needed to show that I had deleted the fucking app from my phone. I didn't have Discord, so I didn't see that shit. And I did learn of it because they kept fucking talking about it. Aaron kept talking about it. So obviously I learned of it. So when you see me produce messages, it's because I can show the timestamps that those were acquired in 2024. After I had rejoined Discord and I was active in it, and what I went to is I still had access to the some of those Discords, and I just scrolled up. It's not a crazy concept. I scrolled the fuck up and I took the screenshots, which is why I had to produce in the clapback I did. Which point I found out that they were Jay Mitch and Kelsey Angelina were working with Travis to text people, Punks, B, Susie, Aaron, Tifties from WhatsApp and make fucking threats. And it was J Mitch, it was Travis, and it was fucking Kelsey Angelina. And the whole reason Kelsey Angelina ran to Aaron about it was because I, as well as Renee and everybody else, rejected Kelsey's friendship because we caught her lying multiple times. And then she retaliated due to feeling rejected by running to people who had intention to cause us harm. And Aaron's like, the appropriate person. I was the
Yeah,
appropriate person.
so she was basically just trying to save herself. She participated, but since she was the one that snitched, she gets overlooked.
Right. And then
Yeah,
when I
makes
show
sense.
that to these bitches, they'll sit there and be like, Liz, you're still the monster because see, you have the proof that you participated. Wrong, you fucking bitch. I had access and I took the screenshots when you guys were clapping at me and I had the proof. And then I went to go respond and I couldn't because Morgan and Renee and everybody held it over me and they said that J Mitch was going to fucking come get me because I was gonna expose their fucking secrets and they didn't want to get called out and look like fucking assholes and make Aaron D or Tifties right about anything. But on the other hand, I was like, so then what? I have to let them be wrong about me at at my expense, at my fucking
No, not a. I mean,
no.
Aaron D says sometimes she goes and looks for the receipts, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, right?
Well,
There
the
shouldn't
funniest
be.
thing, there shouldn't be, and I'm
Karen
laughing too because
Karen says, "Is that the girl that would fall asleep and drool after drugs and call it a seizure?"
yeah, yeah. Yes, that's the one. And I also think it's so funny because Erin keeps saying that she has the best receipts, but she's posting our posts. And I thought, according to Leah and Tifties, like that wasn't embarrassing nor hard hitting receipts because I don't know, I hit send on the fucking posting it. So where
I,
is the hard hitting receipts? Receipts would have been you finding those private messages and then them actually saying something different than what I said publicly or representing me different than how I represent myself publicly or to my friendships and stuff like that. The receipts would be private conversations that any fucking one of them, since we existed for years in Discord spaces and all this stuff, like show where I shit in a jar. It shouldn't be something that just is said to you one time. Show even a conversation that you got off the voice call and ran to somebody else to talk shit behind my back and about me shitting in a jar. We're not friends anymore. It should be able to be produced. If
yeah,
I fucking
you would
had
think.
70-11 abortions and I talked about it in the Discord space, you're telling me that if I was ever pregnant with Punks' baby and there was like a miscarriage or abortion there, I lost the plot on which it is. But if there was any of that that had happened, that at any point when Morgan was weaponizing my story and, running and making me a weapon and a victim as she needed, or on the other side, Punk's the ultimate fucking victim of everything. So if I had done this, you're telling me that there's not ever, it never fucking came out in the history of Flip Flops Friends, Fallout Friends, you know what I mean? Like in all
No.
of the fucking things, not one person capitalized on being a victim, not even me.
No. Not you didn't claim to be a victim of it, and then you mean to tell me that if that was the case, Punks wouldn't have made himself a victim
Nobody
of
did.
it, and he wouldn't have been
Morgan
like,
didn't use
she
it.
aborted my baby.
Morgan in all
Jackie
the
has a
years never
question.
took. What's up?
She has a question. How can you be transgender when trans means to switch gender, but you are they, them, and that's nothing to do with switching?
Good question. You know,
Karen responded with, she meant transgender as in switching her friends group.
that's maybe it's transition for like transactional everything.
Yeah, you can't transition into nothing, so
It's transactional friendship. It's transactional.
honestly,
you know what I
this
mean?
lady is absolutely clocked of like just changing whatever pronoun fits whatever argument supports her as being a victim. So speaking of which, the biggest victim on the screen.
And she can claim she didn't, but she decided that they were talking about her story when they never were until they did talk about it.
I'm glad Morgan acknowledges that Rudy, the moderate Democrat,
She
Bro,
cannot say
Aaron,
that.
Aaron, together. I'm gonna hold your fat hands when I tell you this. Let's together say moderate. Say
Moderate. Moderate.
Say Democrat.
Democrat.
Say moderate Democrat together like Aaron does.
Moderate Democrat.
What is the issue? What is the rewind?
She made public, and she can claim she didn't, but she decided that they were talking about her story when they never were until they did talk about it.
I'm glad Morgan acknowledges that Rudy, the moderate Democrat,
That's not the word.
Democratic Democrat. Democrat. Democrat.
Fine, say that.
Democratic Democrat.
And the funniest thing is I will make a montage, but she's clocked at least 3 or 4 times that I have different videos.
She can't say it.
Motherfucking cannot say moderate Democrat.
She can't.
did put my story out publicly, and it wasn't me. And
wait a minute. Rudy is the Modic Demonat, right?
MD, yeah.
And yeah, she should just say MD.
That's what she should say, but I just want to hear her say it successfully. Like, prove me wrong, Aaron. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, not to be confused with MD. Not to be confused with medical doctor. But they were friends, right? Aaron and Rudy.
I think so. I don't know that like that lore that well. I know that like I've heard Tifties was friends with him. His name's Rudy. And she was friends with him and used to like mod for him. He has, I believe, a big following. I don't know his account. I don't know what his following account. It could be nothing. But they say on the videos that everyone's trying to use his platform or like platform through him to suggest that like he has a following. But nonetheless, I get the sense of like, yeah, they were cool because she kind of says in the videos that she trusted him with stuff. Like she confided in him to get him to turn on Adam Warlock, and then it went left.
But I thought as long as your friends took your messages and shared them, that this was not a bad thing, because
that's insecure.
What she said that Kelsey was your friend. She said Kelsey was your friend, and then she said you're insecure because your friends have information about you that they're sharing now.
Yeah.
So is this Aaron?
Being insecure?
Is this Aaron being insecure?
Yeah. By her
Okay.
logic, yes. I mean,
Okay.
I feel like I would, this is asking way too much, but maybe 1 + 1 could equal 2 here, Aaron. Is that like that's why you are articulating in this that this was an invasion of your privacy and a violation and a betrayal of your trust and privacy is what you are articulating is the reason for her feeling. But then
So
on the
in this
other
feeling,
side, she'll tell somebody else that's saying, I'm having that same reaction in the same scenario happen. She'll tell
yeah,
me I'm insecure. And so
yeah, okay.
equally, yeah,
I'm
this is
putting it
Aaron
up.
being insecure.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. So as long as Aaron D is not the one being made to feel as though she's vulnerable, it's fine for everyone else to be made to feel that way. Like whenever they're
Yeah.
taking their private messages and sharing them to their abusers. Okay, I
Right.
got it.
And then she'll say things like to validate that publicly, she'll make comments because Liz, you were doing a lot of fucked up shit and saying a lot of fucked up shit in those
So
messages.
you deserve the abuse because you were doing and saying a lot of fucked up shit.
Correct. That's what she
Okay.
said in the video before this. However, in these videos, you'll hear her minimize and suggest that, like, when she sent them to Punks and B, it's not a big deal because there's nothing in them of value, which just goes to show that it's like the manipulation with these messages because like I said, predating this, she said, you're doing a lot of fucked up shit in these messages and lying and like misleading a lot of shit in these messages. You have
Sad.
the possession of them. You have the possession of them. Fucking post it. Don't just say that out your mouth. Say what you're talking. Show what you're talking about. Like, be powerful. I thought you had the best receipts, Aaron. I thought you were
Yeah.
that bitch. I thought you fucking, because I would, if I had
If I had it,
fucking,
I would show
if
it.
I had something and I was gonna say words out my mouth that like you're doing a lot of fucked up shit, I wouldn't even say that. That's corny as fuck. I'd
Right.
throw that shit up there with a badass song and fucking show that you fucking did fucked up shit
Yeah,
and let
because
people read it.
you're a terrible person. You're a terrible person, and they clocked you being a terrible person, yet they don't want to show
Where
that
is it clocked?
because you know,
Where is it clocked? They
Karen,
say the words "I clocked you doing this," but they're not showing that they're clocking anything.
where I've never seen any one of them produce or post any receipts. Karen says unless she can bank 25K off being vulnerable, then she's
No,
okay with
that's
it.
Munchausen's.
That's totally Munchausen's. Nobody
And
will
you'll
be able to
hear it
convince me
even,
that.
you'll hear it further. I have a reason for this. I have a, like, there's a method to my fucking crazy. And she even said, this was posted on 9/19/2024. These videos. It was like
And
4
he
parts.
had malicious intention for doing it to me. He got into his man feelings and his ego was bruised because of TikTok beef. And so instead, he takes it off the app and weaponizes a story that I had told him about myself between another TikToker and used it against me and platformed it on a live with Sorvin.
Massive man meltdown of 2023 continues. I thought it'd be really important to do it now. The biggest baby on TikTok came across the video talking about how much of a disgusting misogynist he is. And
the serious accusation about me saying that I have some type of revenge porn on somebody. The only thing that I have ever had was a text message from that person confirming that she had sent him stuff.
Pause.
of course, that is a serious accusation, and you can be angry.
I just want to call out a pattern that I see. Like this is one thing before we go into the next part that I see that like Morgan had the same pattern of how Morgan and Aaron come to be. It's a very similar thing of how I came to be friends with or acquaintances and friends with Morgan. Morgan had a pre-existing beef with the guy that we are having an issue with, like we're a victim of. So I was a victim of Punks, and she had a pre-existing beef with Punks over the Steelwalker snipe hunting, the Terran going on the live, which was months before I even met them. So you know what I mean? Like predating me, there was a beef, which is also why in the Discord that Liz made, the No More Mr. Nice Guy, you see that like Punks gets brought up before I'm even in there.
Yeah.
And they reference that he's transphobic, he did this, he did that, and none of them talk about me because I'm not a known thing on their radar. But as soon as they learn of me, they bring me in and they weaponize me in their fight, right? The pattern also with Aaron and how Morgan and Aaron came to be nemesis and like Friends versus Nemesis is the same fucking pattern. She befriends Aaron post stating the beef that she had with Rudy. And she had a beef, or they have the beef with Rudy over the fact of the pronouns. There was a pronoun beef that happened with Rudy defending punks and the Steel Walker friendship. And around the same time, Morgan developed a beef with Rudy. So when Aaron came along with the whole Adam Warlock thing, Morgan seeks that out because they're going to go hate for Aaron against somebody they already had a beef with. So now their victims become her weapons of mass destruction against a person they already didn't like. Every time, that's the pattern.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a pattern. Looks like a pattern on the surface for sure.
This is exactly
it goes
what's
much
happening.
deeper than the surface, but yeah, just surface level.
That's what Morgan's doing, is defending Aaron. This is when they're friends. And so this is, what they're doing. And Morgan was defending Aaron at this time to Rudy, the moderate Democrat, in the whole Adam Warlock thing. Morgan is caping for Aaron. And then, oh, shocker, the Discord's like a fucking culty space. Aaron reports like the same kind of exit. It's like never can be amicable because you can't leave cults amicably. So it always got fucking weird around lying. And they're being so fucking afraid of what they say in that Discord touching the light of TikTok because they're different people publicly than they are privately. And they cannot
Yeah, you can see that. You can see
Yeah.
that. It's very
So-
it's very apparent. Jackie went to go ask Lizzie if she would come to the podcast. Lizzie said yuck, no.
Not
That's
shocked.
a shame. That's a shame. I'm not shocked because there's no way that she would ever go live with Liz. It's never gonna happen.
Then Jackie, I'm going to text you a question to ask her, and I want there to be no research. If she does not answer it within a minute, it's a fail. So time her. No, you can. I'm going to say it publicly, but time her.
They are also saying that Aaron and Lizzie are not in each other's comments lately. Is there trouble in paradise?
Maybe.
No.
I want somebody to ask Lizzie this question and time it within a minute of you asking her. If she doesn't answer it, it's wrong. What gun does she wear around her neck, or did she used to wear around her neck in that necklace? What gun is that?
What gun?
However,
meantime.
you just said that he told you about it. You know it exists. But it seems that you missed the entire rest of that video where it talked about your disgusting misogynistic behavior and the damage that it had done. But let me help you out with that. And I want to make it very clear to anyone who's listening. You're going to hear him call a woman a fake victim.
My wife, and they keep running around saying that they're a victim of something. They're not a victim. Then quit making a false lie. She's going around saying that she is a victim. She's not a victim.
You're going to hear him slut shame a victim.
I don't see a victim. I see an affair. I believe.
Wait a minute. Morgan called you a liar and that you're obsessed with your abuser.
Yeah.
So she just literally is doing the same thing. So she now turned into Rudy. Okay.
I'm used to you helping me, talking about me. I didn't know that she cheated on her husband. She cheated on her husband. It's not my fucking business. I don't care. I don't care.
You're going to hear him make it her fault. Victim blame a victim.
You put it out there. Multiple people know your story. And I could get
Well, it's his fault she
Okay.
cheated on him.
So it's Adam Warlock's fault, or
No,
is it Rudy's
it's-
fault? Whose fault is it that
it's
Aaron D
Aaron's
decided to cheat
husband's
on
fault.
her husband?
It's Aaron's husband's fault. I'm kind of getting that vibe. It's like it's his fault. She cheated on. I don't know. I lost the plot. I don't know who's at the fault. I would think it's Aaron. Like logically, if I was to just come across this as a mess, I'd be
Boo.
like Aaron's.
Welcome to the birthday stream, Brandon.
Hey.
Okay, like what if I'm being realistic, one could argue that you might have logical reasons to cheat on your spouse. I think somebody could argue that. But let's say you did. It's not their fault.
Who, the spouse's fault?
It's not the spouse's fault that you cheated.
But I feel like that happens where like the blame gets pointed. It's like you weren't
because you're
fucking me
embarrassed.
enough, or you're pregnant.
Yeah. I'm saying
So you make me
I think
cheat on you. You got fat and you never wanted to fuck. I feel like that gets always turned on people, or
we've
they're
been
like,
married for 15 years and you never give me any.
You never do this.
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm not trying to make excuses that it's acceptable. I'm just saying, like, I'm putting myself in that position and saying you could argue in that position that I have a reason to, for whatever reason, insert whatever reason here. We've been dating for 942 years and have only had sex
707 years.
Yeah. So you could argue that you could make it a point to have a reason or an excuse to do it. But your spouse is not the reason or the excuse.
The reason. Right. No, I'm with you. That's pussy shit to try to blame them.
Yeah.
That's just fucked up. It's already gonna hurt enough to be cheated on. Now you're gonna sit there and be like, yeah, if I had lost weight or done more, like given more head or fucking fucked more, I would have not been.
Yeah. I'm lost on the logic that she was saying there. Because it's absolutely Erin's fault that she cheated on her husband. It's absolutely her fault. The blame isn't on anyone else.
They make jokes that I would abandon my son, while all the while talk about being clocked doing something and then producing the message of saying, I would have left. Like, you can't leave your whole family. Adam Warlock's like, you can't leave your whole family behind. You're in Canada. And she's like, I would have for you. What? What? Your 3 children, your 3-year-old, your forever 3-year-old, you would have left them behind like that? Like, okay.
He would have been eyeless without you, dog. Like, he probably would have benefited from that, though. Brandon says happy birthday.
Thank you. I mean, if my Munchausen's theory winds up being correct, she can't hold that secret forever. That's going to come out.
Like, it's going to be too long, so it can't be Dr. Phil. It's going to be another version of that. But when he turns 16, 17, and he goes through his Eminem phase, he's going to realize that all my life I was made to believe I was sick when I wasn't, until I grew up, and then I blew up, and makes you sick to your stomach, doesn't it? Wasn't it the reason you made that TikTok for me, Ma, so you could try to justify the way you capitalized on me, Ma, and then you made $25K on my disability, Ma? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
mic drop.
Thank
you.
Happy birthday. Yeah,
I can get gifts right now.
Yeah, who? Oh yeah, you can get gifts, can't you?
Wait, hold on.
How did they do that?
How did they do that? Oh, they weren't on StreamYard, maybe. I don't know.
But you're still filming from an iPhone, I think, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's just the lighting stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, who else's blame would it be? Because it would have to be Erin's. There's no one else to blame in that scenario. You cheated on your husband.
Let's see where she goes with it.
Shit about it. Erin D, you are responsible. You're a toxic fucking person. You're a narcissist. You need all the attention on you. Now you got it. Everybody's going to know about you.
Damn.
Bringing up people's family, and you're trying to cover up your own infidelity, your own issues that I didn't care about.
I'm also going to show you the comment that he was so mad about, all because somebody pointed out the TikTok username of his wife.
But you fucked around and brought my wife into it. And she makes the fucked up decision to bring my wife into it. I'm sorry, Erin. Actually, I'm not sorry. You
a person who is openly his wife on TikTok. The inherent danger of broadcasting a woman's supposed affair on the internet. You don't know her home situation. You don't know what could have happened to her because of that information, whether it is true or not.
We don't know hers either. Like, that goes both ways. The sword cuts both ways there. You don't know about Rudy's home life. I mean, I'm not suggesting that he's hurting his wife, but like, they don't know.
They don't know anything.
But you don't know about anybody's home life. You don't know about mine. You don't know about yours. They don't know about, like, nobody knows about anybody. So that why would that be applicable here and nowhere else?
they seem to know so much about everyone else that it's like you're not putting that much effort into your own home life, first of all. And then my other thing that I want to point out here is like, if you don't want it to be broadcast and you don't want anybody to capitalize off of it or attack you for it or whatever, why do you keep feeding into it? Like, if you want it to die and you wanted it to die on the stand and not go anywhere, why make response videos calling him out for it if you didn't want it to be broadcast?
No,
Now you're just
remove
furthering the
yourself.
reach.
Right. Here's the solution to like genuinely, and I know even saying
How's
that,
it going, Lenny Lou?
I take my own responsibility in that, which is why you've seen I'm not here every day. I don't waste my time on this like response or fucking giving it life until I'm ready to. Because I am not about to fucking sit on every day and do this. I'm not doing that. So the amount of effort these people have put into, I don't know, like putting it all out there and then regretting that they put it out there, but then still slipping it in to use their personal tragedies as either a platform mechanism or a shield or a weapon. And
Yeah.
that is the wild, like,
It really is.
I don't want to go back every
for
time.
Jackie on her journey.
Woo! You've been looking great.
Congratulations. You deserve all the accolades.
Not only that, the things that you make to eat, they look good. They look like they smack.
Who the fuck is Dr. Phillips? That's the screwdriver. and what she meant by that was she was drinking 7 of them that night when she was saying that.
You are not safe for women.
Adam Warlock, the man of the hour. Adam, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome. You can tell your side.
So Adam Warlock should be allowed to tell his side of the story, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, again, Morgan said it to me that Punk's like, I'm allowed to tell my side, but that means Punk's is allowed to tell his. Well, guess what? Again, the sword cuts both ways. You're allowed to tell your story, Aaron, but then Rudy's allowed to tell his, and Adam's allowed to tell his. Like, what the fuck?
Hashtag justice for Adam.
The whole
he didn't do
reaction
anything wrong.
that she shows in these videos, the whole reaction she shows would suggest that she feels like her privacy's been violated, that her story's been weaponized and taken out of context, or you know what I mean? And so it's you can tell that she gets it when it's her. It's just that applying it to anyone outside
Aaron,
of her own shit, nah.
Yeah.
Can't. That does not compute.
A lot does not compute with these people.
They're
at 3 Week Affair as a reason to put out my house address with Google Street View of my house and pictures of the guy who shot me.
I'm not hiding anything I've done. You can say all you want that I was the one that made troll accounts with Street Views of the house. Anybody that has known me on this app, I've never done that. I wasn't even on TikTok when that happened. That's why I wasn't the first person you accused, right?
She's never made troll accounts. What is the Canadian Brigade?
I mean, yeah, at first it had no connection to her, but then she owned it when she was called out for it. But there's been lots of troll accounts that Aaron's made or been connected to or clocked in the corner, like seeing her initials logged into the Google account and forgetting that like we know her make and model of her phone. And when you're in Canada, you know how to read the like 5G, or you know what I mean? You know how there's different letters that tells you when you know how to read those where they are.
Lenny Lou says, don't mind me, just here watching. Not being on TikTok has me already lost or totally lost. But I'm kind of getting the picture from each episode. This shit is crazy. Everything's crazy. Everything's crazy. Not going to sit around and claim that I am innocent. I am definitely not. I am perpetuating the cycle. I am another cog in the wheel, the machine, whatever you want to call it. I am tormenting people. I am making fun of. I'm mocking a child and all different kinds of things. I'm a sick bastard. It's retaliation. It's vengeance, whatever you want to call it. Never done it first. Not going to claim to be I don't know. I think I said it wrong on the last podcast. Like, I did claim that I'm better than them, but what I meant by that was, when I said that I didn't claim that I was better than them, was I'm not on a moral high ground that is higher than theirs. I meet them on whatever step that they want to take, right? So
Right.
in my mind, I think that I'm just better at going lower than you guys. That's what I would say that I am better at. But in the form of like moral superiority, nope. I'm just like you, but I can at least admit that. The sad thing is you guys can't admit it, because if you could admit it, then you could just accept the fact that we all should and want to move on. So if you keep talking, I'm going to keep talking, which I've said multiple times.
It's
Like,
like
I'm
a
going to keep
mirror.
responding.
It's just like the only
Yeah.
way visually I can explain it is a mirror. It
Yeah.
reflects. So if you're
And
in the
yes,
mirror making fucking moves or flipping it off and doing all these gestures and the move, like, we're on the other side mirroring and doing the same reaction back. And this is
yeah,
just going to be a reflection. So if you're taking lower and lower shots, guess what? We can be creative too. Everyone can be creative. So
yeah,
we will acquiesce that, and you know what I mean, like, and it is 100% a reflection. And I understood what you were saying is, if we are standing there like across from each other like a mirror,
yeah,
and you didn't wave first and like flip, your gesture was to stand there and you waited, you're the one that's like lifting your hand up and doing it in reflection to
yeah,
what's happening, and you're not the one that flipped you off first. It's cause and effect.
yeah.
That's
For me,
what it
in
is.
my mind, I have attempted multiple times to be the bigger person. At the beginning of all this, I was just telling people like, why can't you focus on your friend and your friend's tragedy and help them through it? Because I'm over here not talking about you guys. I'm responding
Right.
to you guys. So the more you wanted to make videos, the more you wanted to make comments, you were coming into my comment section, you were tagging me in your videos, you were wanting the response, you were asking for the response, you got the response, you didn't like the response.
Right.
And then the weird part about it is you're arguing with intent. You're arguing intent with the guy that had the intent. So I know what I meant by my initial interaction with all of you. I know what I meant. I know what my intention was, whether it was putting myself in your position, in your place. Sure, it was a comment made at a time where you were going through a tragedy. Sure. But I had already explained this to you multiple times in your comment sections and in videos. If you would have just walked the other way, I would have been over here minding my own business. But why can't they do that? I don't understand why they can't. And the only reason that I don't think that I can understand it is because it seriously feels like if they are not the victim of something, they have
Right.
no credibility.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's lots of nuance and layers, I think, and every one person involved kind of has their own unique reason, I think, for it. Um, One of my biggest frustrations and a lot of like what this all is to me is they hear what they want to hear, not what you're saying. And so it's just like a constant miscommunication circle jerk where
Yeah.
you'll say something like, you'll author the word like karma. If Aaron D is receiving karma, that's her fucking problem. And then they'll add whatever they wanted to hear or thought they heard, or, you know what I mean, interpreted that to mean past just the words you said. And that's just, it happens all over the place. It's not just this,
Yeah.
but fuck, man, it
No, it does.
is
And
exhausting.
if I'm being honest with myself, I think I've done that. I've done that too. Like prime example was when Lizzie made a video and she was talking about where somebody got their screenshots from. She mentioned Brian Carlson being the one that they got the screenshots from, and she was laughing. So
Right.
I legitimately took that for what I wanted it to be, the perspective that I wanted it to be,
Like mocking.
and like mocking. So, and
Yeah.
then what I did was I was like, when she explained it to me and I actually listened to her, I said, you know what, you're right, and I apologize for that, for getting it wrong, for being wrong. This literally could have been over day one. It could have been over day one. It was not over day one. And the reason it wasn't over day one was because on June 19th or whatever, that was probably when the comment was made. On June 20th, there was a video that came out where you guys where Lizzie was dancing and dehydrating, trapping, the screenshots from Shane Browning, and all of them were in that comment section laughing about the miscarriage, because that's what Shane Browning was talking about.
They were laughing about Hannon being lost to a domestic abuser, and they were calling him a retarded kid.
Yeah, those
you
were
know
in
what
there
I
too.
mean? Like, they were mocking our dead child. They were mocking our fucking living children.
That was literally the next day. And what my response to them at that moment wasn't to go off the rails and start going, take that child to the top of the roof and throw him off. I didn't do that until August. I didn't do that until August, until months and months and months and months and months of you guys doing it. There was people even coming to my DMs and making fun of it and mocking it and saying all different kinds of things. So I let it all slide for as long as I possibly could. And you kept poking, you kept poking, you kept poking. And finally I just responded. Now you don't like that response. So at first you didn't like my original response. Then you didn't like the way that we were handling things. And if you wanted to squash it and you wanted it to go away, you could have just did that. You could have done that on your own, because I wasn't talking about anybody. I was responding to videos you were making. But even in my response videos, what did I say about Aaron?
Right.
I didn't say shit.
Or even if that's the thing. This is another thing too. The part that we have to all own as ours for moving on. There's a different points. Like, I've just accepted to the parts of, this is the most moved on it'll be. Will I still go back and talk my shit as I still hear that they're fucking talking about me and making it a whole fucking thing and reacting to every fucking thing we do publicly? Then yeah, I'm gonna go back to the past. I have enough of it to laugh at. You know what I mean? To poke holes in, to fucking talk my shit and do the thing. And here's the thing. Everybody can, like, we can still be moved on and do that. There's enough world for everybody to exist and just accept the fact that I'm never gonna fuck with you. Like, I'm never gonna fuck with you, Aaron. I'm never gonna fuck with you, Trailer. I'm never gonna fuck with you, like, all of the above. Like, any of those fucking people, I'm never gonna fuck with them. They can never fuck with me either. It's like, genuinely, I know that my moving on is, if I don't, like, it's Schrodinger's cat. If you don't open the box, if you don't go look, if you don't think, then it never really, like, even if you hear that they're talking shit, you don't really know. Like, it literally does not exist. It's not real. And so you don't really know. Do I succumb to, like, occasionally being sent stuff or being, like, obligated, hearing a piece of something and being like, oh, I gotta go see that? Sure, that happens, but for the most part, I try to hold myself to the own standard of, like, I'm gonna move on. But that does not mean that I won't have reactions. That does not mean that I won't talk my shit. And that also doesn't mean that I'm ever gonna have fucking empathy for you or good things to say about you. Those
No,
things will never happen. Never
it's
come
not
here
my
for that.
job. It's not my job, but it's not your job to come to the defense of these people. But then
No.
also, like, the same goes, like, just putting it out there, like, as a social experiment for the next 3 days. See who talks about who. If they want it to stop, this will be the last. Today will be the last day. They spoke about us today. We're speaking about them right now. If tomorrow it still continues, we know who wants to keep it going.
Right.
Social
No, but
experiment.
They cannot, and it's not even a thing of like the last word, last word. I don't even care. Give them a grace period. Have the last whatever word. None of it. Just know that there is no point to it because I personally, and I know you, same thing, will not hear or see a single one of them. But if you want to scream into the ether, like, you know, your last words, have your fucking last words. If it continues, if it's in excess, if it's fucking clips or out of context or further lies or fucking same old fucking shit, then yeah, like then that's
Yeah.
where I don't want to keep doing this either, but I have so much fucking numbness to any of the fucking
My
feelings I had
my
connected.
love. My love. I mean, when we clap back, the same can be said to them. They're allowed to clap back. They're allowed to respond. Nobody's
Right.
saying nobody's saying keep your fucking mouth completely shut. Nobody. I mean, I think I've said that, but that's not necessarily what I mean. You're allowed to respond. If I say anything about you, go ahead and respond or whatever. I don't think that that's like the case, but look at our TikTok pages. How often do we post?
Number.
And then we're
Now,
talking about a once a week podcast where I have some shit
that's
that
all
I'm
I
going to
got
get off my
energy
chest
for.
or some shit that I'm going to say. I'm going to say it out loud. I say it on the podcast or whatever. I mean, it kind of is what it is. They're going to be in here screen recording it and they're going to live react to it and all that kind of stuff. They're going to do that.
We're grown-ups. We have
Fine,
to like,
fair.
I mean, we're at the ages and we're parents. This is in a world. I don't know, like I know you, my love, but I like all of these ops. I don't know how they can sit on fucking, well, I know they can't. They don't have jobs. They don't have like
No,
drive in
being
life. They don't have
chronically
fucking
online.
ambition. So yeah, like I don't know where they fucking do that at, but I
No.
have enough in me at this point in life to talk my shit once a week in this structured fucking environment. Um, because it's actually worth it to do it here. One, because you don't get banned every 2 fucking seconds.
That's why I
And
do it here.
right. And this is just so this is where we come to talk our shit like fucking adults because it's not gonna not be in us, but I'm absolutely not about to fucking
No,
respond to you or dance to your beat.
one of the biggest reasons why they like I have invited people on here to like air their grievances out because I am a firm believer like after a conversation happens if you still keep it going then you intended it to keep going, you never wanted it to stop, right?
Right.
I don't have a problem hearing somebody out if they hate me for whatever reason that they hate me for or whatever, like let's talk about it. You're still going to walk away hating me because you're not going to like some of my responses, but I have given people the proper respect of letting them air it out and having a conversation. I've done it. I've went on multiple different podcasts. I've went on multiple different lives with people on TikTok. I've had conversations with numerous people. I can't tell you how many TikTok lives I've been in where it's been like 6-on-1, 7-on-1, 8-on-1, and I walked away with getting either kicked out or removed because they didn't like that I owned all of them inside the fucking live or whatever. But like when they can't prove me wrong, that's whenever they get upset and they kick me out most of the time. But I can't tell you how many times I've had those situations where it's like I've walked away from them and we don't interact or talk about each other. I don't know why it
Right.
happens with this group so often where it's like, can we move on at any point in time? And I asked them this back in June. I asked them this back in July. Why can't we?
Well, because I think it comes down to the definitions of moving on. I think that that means that like they want everything to stop and they want freedom to say whatever they want. And then on the other side, I mean, I can speak for myself. I'm accepting of the fact that like you're going to talk your shit. I'm not responding to every little thing.
No,
It's the
I
things
would
I
be here
feel
all
like I
day if
want
I
to,
responded to
yeah,
everything.
the things I feel like I owe a response to or the things that make it to me, and then I'm like, oh fuck no. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing. But for the most part, I don't even need to know what's happening to know that these past videos are gonna go against what she's saying and doing now.
Right.
Like
I don't
I can tell you that.
I think from my perspective, I think they need the villain. They need a villain. They
Yeah, I'll
chose
do that.
me to be a villain, which works in their favor because they know that I'll never shut up if they keep going, right? One of these days, maybe I'll get bored of it. I started to at the end of the last year and was going to walk away from it, but I decided against that because I love myself too much. But they need a villain because at the beginning of this all felt like a setup. They posted that video right after Susie had made her whole comments about going and attacking somebody that was going after Aaron D. London and Susie didn't want me talking about Aaron D at all. Oddly
Yeah.
enough, I wasn't talking about Aaron D. There was one comment that I brought up in a podcast, and then there was silence for 3 weeks, and Aaron D's name wasn't even mentioned once. Trailer goes and then makes that video, and she puts it in everybody's face on TikTok, a podcast that nobody watches. I think they needed that, and they needed that because how else would they get the attention that they deserve? Because this lady definitely has Munchausen's, and it benefits her to have somebody going against her because it garners sympathy from people that are hashtag save all children, save our children, save your children, save my children. So they need that. They
Right.
needed the villain. They needed the villain because
Keep
what
playing because
last
it's
year it
gonna.
was someone else. Last year it
No,
was
it's
someone
gonna.
else. 2 years ago it was someone else. It was Rudy. Then it was
Well,
Adam
this is
Warlock.
it was Morgan at the time she was making this in 2024, September of 2024. Morgan was the big bad because this is what the videos game like aimed at is Morgan more than me. It was response to me, like, but then she's only talking and showing clips of Morgan and their whole fucking fallout. So it's like,
Karen
Liz
says
is
she
not
needs to go to
Morgan and
sleep.
Morgan is not Liz. Okay, I love ya. Good night.
Night.
Let's play this because I'm getting tired too.
Oh yeah, we haven't even made it halfway through yet.
Right? So we might have to
Morning.
continue this another
Because you knew I was
time.
off the app. Because the troll account that doxed me made by J-Mitch with you all in the comment section within an hour of the first video being posted. You knew I was already off the app. That's why you accused a whole bunch of other people before you came around to me.
It's weird
It's
how
just convenient that it's
Aaron's
me now,
story
right?
is the same as
I wasn't here.
mine.
I wasn't on the app for almost a month.
She was off the app for a whole month, but she knows all the details of what was happening on the app for that month. Wild.
Right.
And not only to do with being lost,
Right.
but because we had one of our kids really sick. And so that was my focus.
She used that as a reason to.
Weird.
One of her
Weird
kids was sick.
how one
Last
of
year?
the kids is sick in 2024. So this wasn't even last year, it was the year
Oh,
before.
this was okay.
Every fucking year. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding. This bitch posted hospital shots of her hooked up to like hospital monitors and suggesting that like she almost lost her life in July of 2024. And then this is posted in September and she is the one hooked up to the machine. So now also in the same amount of time or same area of time, one of her children was also really, really sick. And then on the year, last year, on the anniversary of the year before her son was hospitalized, she posted this long thing and she made this whole thing about like her poor 3-year-old child on the exact day the year before he was hospitalized. And then this
So
past year,
he was 3 years old in 2024, and then he was 5 years old in 2025.
yes.
Okay.
To contact the defense team and their family of the guy who shot me. Then she used that as a reason to claim that I was not really shot.
So I heard you say this a few times, and I've heard come out of Susie's mouth a few times, and you guys have been saying it in live. Are you really hearing yourself right now? You're saying a Canadian who lives in Canada, who has no legal background or knowledge in the Canadian system or in the American system, called the defense team for the person that shot you. To what? I was going
He says
Wild
check the
to
house for
leak.
CO leaks, carbon monoxide leaks, and black
Is
mold.
there 3
if the
years of
3-year-old
being
is
sick?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing though about that, sure. Because we've seen, or like, I've seen her dusty fucking looking house, and I believe it.
I
I
don't think
believe
that
it.
she does. I don't think that they're hers.
I think that the one thing that makes it weird is in the recent stuff, the whole thing, like they came home. He was in remission. He came home. And I posted that fucking video from 2022 and we were laughing. Remember, we found that old video and we were like, we're gonna post it. And I just said I asked for something. And then she tried to fucking say that I cast a witch spell on her child, which caused him to go
I didn't
into
help with that.
fucking.
I didn't help with that because I said
I
I heard
know.
someone's remission is I mean
I know you made the
I didn't
joke, but
help with that.
nonetheless, she was already going there. And then she totally capitalizes on it and suggested that there was an actual connection there. And the whole fucking thing to me, I'm like, and then after I made that post and all of this happened, and only then, he went back and lost the eye. And I'm like, how does, and she keeps
It's
saying things
Munchausen's.
like, yes, she keeps saying things like, oh, she's okay. On one end, she's saying it's gross how people take advantage, and if you can't give anybody any details about your life anymore because they'll use it against you, and it's gross and all this stuff. But then she'll slip in at opportune times comment in a way that like what like makes her child fucking innocent, and she's like needing sympathy, or she's excusing and getting this like gray area
It's the
sympathy.
grift. It's a grift, and it's Munchausen's by proxy.
That's
Because every year
Munchausen's.
one of her fucking kids are sick, and now she chose one that can't fight back because he's probably nonverbal, and she definitely weaponized his symptoms against the doctors because it was unexplained. And I guarantee you she oversimplified everything and maximized on it, and she is the reason that he had that eye removed, and I do not think that it was an infection. I
I
think she
mean, I
conned the
just don't think
doctors
she's
into
making
taking it.
anything better. I
No.
definitely think that she is.
Roxy
I
has a
think
question.
Aaron.
Go
Aaron.
ahead though, and then I'll read that.
I think that she gets attention. I think that when you go through a tragedy, specifically, some people really get like into that attention, because it's like
Yeah.
when you go through a tragedy, how many people want to make your food? How many people want to all of a sudden help you out around the
Take on
house
all
and
your
make your
burdens.
take on, yeah, and they or make a lot of room for you. She even fucking
Yeah.
posted that somebody gave her downstairs at the hospital, gave her a free coffee, and she posted that. She made a TikTok about that encounter, which to me says a lot psychologically of like, no, even further to just having that brief encounter of being honored in a tragedy moment, like, you know what I mean, with a free coffee from somebody that sees you going through a hard time.
Yeah.
Couldn't just have that. She had to make a TikTok. She had to take that coffee and then with her upside down mouth, go outside and fucking put a sad Sarah McLachlan song to it and fucking weird words on the screen and show the writing on her coffee and then make herself mom of the year. And like, she's the ultimate fucking tragedy victim person. And it's sympathy farming. And I
Yeah,
think that she
100%.
likes that attention. She revels.
It's like those people. It's like those people that like record themselves doing something kind or something nice for a homeless person or whatever, and it's like they want the accolades for it, or
Yes.
like the attaboys and the pats on the back because they did something kind for another human being instead of just doing something kind for another human being.
Right. Being a martyr.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like when the term being a martyr back in like religious times, or like as around a person that dedicates their whole life to the faith and then is found guilty of something like faith related, and so they have to lose their life for it, but then all
That's
of a
also
sudden they're
fair.
like, I don't want to die for my sins. And then it's like, you committed to the faith, so you were just doing it for the receiving of people receiving you because you're a Christian, or thinking that you're a devout Christian man, but then once you have to give your life for your sins, all of a sudden you don't want to do that anymore. That's being a martyr. So either, you know what I mean? Like, do I think that Aaron is like in a tragedy, I've always maintained that. And I said from the beginning, I wasn't wishing this on anybody. And I still stand by it. I'm
No.
not. I never did wish it. However, when you get to a point or whatever, I certainly don't have to hold the line for protection for you. I don't have to feel empathy. I definitely don't have to hold myself to a different moral superiority to you if you're taking shots and making it harder for me or making me feel unprotected or unsafe. I definitely don't have to go over and above to fucking protect mine and yours.
No.
So yeah, even if I didn't have knowledge of the creation of her account. And the part that pisses me off too is I wasn't a party to it. But what even pisses me off further is I can and have produced messages in real time that coincide with like before the pre-fallout of me and Kelsey. So it's not a made up text, it's real time
Yeah.
what was happening. And it can corroborate the fact that I was not present in Discord. People were telling me, oh, I saw this in Discord and sending me screenshots because I wasn't there. But even further than that, it doesn't mean that I was cool with it. So when I did become aware of the Ramsey Jarvis account, it was after it was being said. But again, as I became more and more aware of who created that account and scrolling up and realizing really what was I had access to see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what they were right about, when I really started to put those pieces together and see it, I was like, I did it. I actually can produce with the timestamp of in the time that I was saying to Renee and saying, you know, in the spaces, said to Morgan. Morgan even backed me up in one of the videos they made recently where they were like, Liz was in there and she called Brendan a good guy and she was wanting us to fucking do this or that. And that was a perfect example of me trying to advocate for some things that I didn't stand for. And I was calling it out. She even said that Morgan tried to give me this warning to not tell the truth about what they did in that Discord with messaging being punks, with the Travis shit, with creating the account, with doing that shit, not to do that and show the real truth of it because it's going to blow back negatively on me. And then they tried to act like we told Liz, that's what happened. I don't feel any fucking negative blowback whatsoever at all.
No.
I haven't been grazed not fucking once. And
No,
I
I haven't
don't
even been
regret it.
nicked. Yeah, I haven't even been nicked by any of it. I mean, it just kind of is what it is. They just don't like what I say. They don't like getting returned energy. So
let's talk our shit
negotiate a
through
better
this
deal to
bitch.
get him off when he accepted a plea deal the year before. Listen, like, come on, you fucking sound stupid. Like, in my wildest dreams, like, listen, you've lied a lot about me, Morgan, but like to come up with this narrative is like insane. I don't know. No. Okay, like I never even reached out to anybody associated with him directly, his family, his legal team. Hello? Okay, show me where I said that you didn't get shot, or I don't believe you were shot, or that I think you made the whole fucking thing up. Okay, listen, I know you desperately want to make me out that I victimized you in some way and somehow. Listen, the only thing that I was a part of was sending out the link to the YouTube. That's it. I know you want to believe that I posted it. I know you want to believe that I screen recorded it. I didn't do any of that stuff. All I did, and it was actually what you don't know, and I'm never going to give the names of who was in the group chat, but the link was sent in the group chat, and Randy was one of those people in there. That's all you're going to get to know. Randy is taking full responsibility for posting it and putting it out there, and like, what more do you want, Morgan? You got the truth out of it. I sent the link. I found it. 100%.
What do you want?
It wasn't like a big secret. It's publicly on your partner's YouTube page where 40,000 other people saw it. Were you traumatized then that many people saw it? No. You're only traumatized because you think I did it, right? I didn't do it. I just sent the link. I saw it. Sent the link in a group chat. That's it. I'm sorry you want it to be more, but it's not. That's all that I was part of. Now I'm contacting a defense team? Come on. And you wonder why the leftist men are fucking defending you. Because you fucking say shit like this. You look dumb.
Aaron, you used that 3-week affair as a reason to put out my house address with Google Street View of my house and pictures of the guy who shot me.
I'm not hiding anything I have done. You can say all you want that I was the one that made troll accounts with Street Views of the house. Anybody that has known me on this app, I've never done
wait.
that. I wasn't even on
Sorry,
TikTok
I thought I cut all that out.
when that happened. That's why I wasn't the first person you accused, right? That's why you accused a whole bunch of other people before you came around to me.
Oh.
Aaron,
She
you
said
used
it
that
twice.
3-week affair as a reason to put out my house address with Google Street View of my house and pictures of the guy who
That's
shot
it
me.
again.
I'm not hiding anything I have done.
Shots.
So I heard you say this a few times, and I've heard it come out of Susie's mouth a few times, and 3,000 other people saw it. Were you traumatized? That account that talks me made by J-Mitch with you all in.
Took DMs from a domestic violence.
You saying Rick told you the only time that you get views is with Punks' face in the fucking video. So like little shit like that. But
Little shit like that.
Like,
But then she
I don't know how
also,
much time you think.
that is the comment specifically. She's like, oh, when Morgan said that Kelsey gave my messages, you, like Morgan, participated in, or Aaron participated in giving my messages to my abuser. And she called her out for that. She was like, it's little things. Like, I gave it to them, but it's just little things. Like, you saying that the only where you get views is if you put Punks' face in it, like Rick saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but then the video before this, when I responded to her and we watched them last week or earlier this week, she's saying that there's a lot of fucked up shit. There's proof that I'm lying and that there's a lot of fucked up shit and I was doing a lot of fucked up shit behind the scenes.
Prove that.
Where?
Prove
Fucking
that.
where?
I have on my hands, but I don't have a lot. Okay. And that's why I don't make a lot of videos either, because I just don't have the time. Even though you think I.
But wait a minute. Because I'm pretty sure that's what Susie's been advocating so tough for, is that like, oh, Erin's got nothing but time sitting in the fucking hospital, so she's got all of the fucking reason to be in everyone's fucking lives,
Yeah.
reposts, comment sections, fucking on it. If it's
Let's
about
see.
you or me, she's there.
So her child is in a hospital room fighting for his life and screaming in pain, and she has time to scroll TikTok and be in comment sections. She has time to make videos, whatever, even if it's one or two. I spent 3 full days wide awake in a hospital room holding my child. How many TikToks did I make?
None.
How many comments was I in? How
None.
many lives was I surfacing?
Not
or
a one.
surfing? Not a single
None.
one. Because my focus was on my child.
But
Live
this
on
is how
TikTok.
she unwinds. It's like she suggests as
She
if
needs a
this is
break.
her fun. Like this is the
She
where
needs a
she
break
goes
from
to
her sick
escape.
child.
Yeah, she needs a break from that reality, which that part of it, I'm like, absolutely, yes. But you're telling me drama talk is where you go to decompress and like fucking feel not sadness or fucking anything. And then it's like even further, all of the spaces that are hating on you and me specifically, that's Aaron D in fucking Canada. When you're going through the trauma, it makes you feel warm and cozy inside to go sit in your enemy like lives talking about your enemies and about, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what the fuck?
I think that would be the last place I'd want to be honest.
Especially considering we have the plethora of videos that Erin's made crying into her camera with her fake tears and all of her fucking words on the thing and her sad songs, suggesting that her family has been exploited, traumatized, used, abused, and all of the like ruined through drama talk.
Wait a minute.
And
Wait a minute. She can't have gone through any of that because Lizzie, nobody has put anyone through worse than what Lizzie's been through on that app. So,
well, true.
sorry,
So second
Aaron.
place, sorry, silver medal goes to Aaron.
Have a good night.
But good night.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by.
But I'm like, how is it that on one end you post as if like this has been a trauma for you? Like you've literally like the Aaron's made several things and tries to like corner that side of it. But then on the other side, now she's going through something traumatic and her escapism is the very same fucking trauma that was what she was singing over and over and over for years before. Now it's the place she goes to escape and feel fucking better. Make that make fucking sense. It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't.
Kristen, just a quick question. Before today, did you even know anything about that? Or did I make myself a victim about that on TikTok already?
Right.
I really don't. But yeah, I didn't take anything. And you've already admitted in videos that people gave you DMs that I had with them that you weren't in. Do you see me crying about it? The only thing you're fucking telling me at this point is that.
Yes, I
Yeah,
have seen
you
you
cry all the
crying
time.
the fuck all over this app about it. You're literally clocked fake tears, you know what I mean? Squeezing a fucking paid actor tear out of your fucking flubber face. Yes, I've seen you do those things. So it's like,
I have
yeah,
better receipts than you, and that really pisses you off.
Brindy is protecting an abuser. She is trying to protect punks because
Much as you think I'm defending punks or B, they can do it perfectly on their own, in their own time, when they choose to. I don't need to.
they had restraining.
Yeah, they can defend themselves while they have restraining orders. They can defend themselves perfectly fine. You're absolutely right about that. They can do that on their own, but they can do it a lot better whenever you're personally handing them messages they shouldn't have.
Yeah, and giving it access that are when they're a private message that I'm having from the privacy of my own home. And she tries to act as if it was like an Instagram voice chat. She like even posted a video after this that like showed it, tried to show it playing on the, but you know how on those Instagram voice chat, you don't know what's playing. Like you can't prove that. Number one, it
No,
doesn't
and that
say it
wasn't.
in the text.
And
And then number two,
I had already seen a video that wasn't even a voice message that was being recorded, because at the
that's
very end of the video you can hear another person responding. That is not how voice recordings work.
exactly.
That is a phone call.
Exactly.
That is a
Exactly.
phone call, and
It's
that's
Lizzie posted it, and you can hear clear as fucking day if you listen to it. It overlaps. Like I'm talking, and whoever is talking, like I not whoever I know who's responding, but it was a and in ear. Aaron even slips up and says, "You, Renee, and Kelsey on a phone call and a three-way phone call."
in a
Um,
three-way phone call.
yeah,
Yeah,
and Kelsey is the one that responds. And Lizzie posted the clip, and Kelsey overtalks me at the end when she responds. You can't do that on Instagram and it be an Instagram chat. That quite literally cannot happen. So nice try.
yeah. I'm not going to. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not going to sit around and say that Erin doesn't have some sort of love for her children. I'm not going to say that, but in my mind, I was there for my kid in the time that she needed me, and I wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else. Literally, I was in. Well, actually, I don't want. I'm not going to divulge it because I'm not trying to become a victim of it. But I was in there for 3 days. I was in there for 3 days. No sleep. Didn't even go home one time, and I wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be anywhere else. Wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else, except for not being there in the first place. That would have been the only thing that I would have changed if I could have. The sad thing is I was there for her when she needed me to be, and I was not on TikTok.
Right.
You wouldn't have caught me scrolling TikTok while I was in there. That was my focus the whole time.
Defend them. And you haven't heard me defend them. Like, this is my perspective on the whole thing. I think both sides have done fucked up shit to each other. Again, why nobody is getting involved in it. But you really wanted to use the clout off of my
Nobody's
story
getting
and the support
involved
I
in
was
it.
getting to flip and use for Liz, right? To get punks off this app? Because you said that, right?
I think everybody can stay on the app. Just
I know I never said that.
stop
but
stalking and
I
harassing
think
people.
I think Aaron plays a message where it's like Morgan's clock saying that, which is so weird because I swore Morgan 5 minutes ago was saying that Liz is the obsessed with punks one, but Morgan's definitely the one clock saying that they're gonna get punks off the app. It didn't happen either, so
Because of transphobia.
see.
and people are now no longer, a lot of people are team fuck Rudy, which is big, and I can use all of this to get punks, and that makes me really happy. Get punks because, I mean, get him. Like, I don't care if it sounds like I want to attack him, not that you care, but he's got to go.
Because that was your plan all along. Like I've said from the beginning, until I heard an audio, I had said that Morgan, once I had gotten out of that Discord and kind of fucking got my head
or is
clear.
that Morgan? Is
That's
that
Morgan.
Liz?
That's
Or
Morgan.
is
But
that
tomorrow, tomorrow there is gonna be a good morning, friends and family. Hope you're having a good day because I
Liz's
know
hand
that
was
I'm
right up
having
my
a good
asshole,
day.
talking my mouth when I
Liz
recorded
was
those messages.
Liz was the parrot on my shoulder, and she was telling me to tell you that I wanted punks off the app.
All right.
By the
Right.
way, I wanted to say all that before I get into politics because I don't talk about 2023 drama.
Right.
So today, while I was at this meeting and we were sitting there with our picket signs and we were, doing this and we were doing or what I don't know what her videos are.
Morgan had used me 100%. I had always believed it. And people did come to me and things I have not posted publicly and told me almost made it sound like I was going to be at Liz 2.0, making up stories that Adam Warlock was in a Discord sharing pictures. And let's be clear, Adam Warlock shared pictures. Was he in a Discord? I don't know.
Everyone else posted it first, but I made it up.
Yeah,
Hands up
there was
all
so many
the
people
assholes.
talking about it. Yeah, I
Fucking
mean,
talking about it before I even fucking met any of them. Did you know that I had that kind of power?
yeah. Well, yes, you do have that kind of power because you're almighty. In 2022, you created this whole witchcraft spell that fucking took a child's eye. So, I mean, yeah, I do believe that you are that powerful. No, that's a joke, by the way. No, like I remember the tearing it up stuff, right? And I remember hearing multiple people saying it. I didn't have any verifiable proof,
Right.
but I just suspected it because if there was that many people saying it, then it had some merit to be true. Not that it was
Right.
guilty before proven guilty. It was innocent until proven guilty. But I had obviously mentioned that. I had made that video sometime 2022 maybe or something like that. And it was like, punks, you remind me of the guy that would, do something like this because you're clocked being in Discords and other private spaces, sharing images of your ex-girlfriends. And
Yep.
I didn't know who they were, but that's just what I heard. And I only used that because I was like, what are we trying to do? Like, you're using stories or videos about me from like years and years ago or whatever, and you're always showing up 1 year later on the anniversary of us meeting and throwing that in my face again and trying to use it. Yet you're this guy. You're this guy that is like keeping images of your girlfriend to beat off in your
Oh God.
Toyota
Yeah.
Prius. And well, I mean, he's clocked saying that
I know.
or something like that.
It's gross.
But like,
so gross.
so I was like, okay, so you're that guy, but yet you have a problem with me saying what somebody else should do in a sarcastic response. He wanted deeply for me to apologize. I did. I had apologized multiple times. I even apologized like again in that present time where I was just like, yeah, my words silencing or potentially silencing another woman's story. I got to own that.
Right.
It's not a good climate for anybody to do it. And if I'm being sarcastic and a shitbag human being and I'm saying some shit like that, I am potentially silencing someone else. I admitted to that. I apologized for that and I moved on, but yeah.
My love,
I
we might have
digress.
to pause and cut this in half.
That's
I'm
fair if you
tired.
want to end it.
I do kind of want to end it just because
Yeah,
I'm
we could put a-
tired, and we
We
can
could put a
to be
stamp in
continued.
it. We could
Yeah,
do a
fuck these-
TBC.
Yeah,
A TBC
Yeah.
is perfectly fine. We've been live for 2 hours. I was just going to
I
go until you
feel
told
like this.
you're my controller. You tell me
Right.
what to do and when to do it, and yeah, like I was waiting for that sentence to come out of your mouth so I could be like, okay,
Well, I am fucking tired. The birthday girl is
I
tired.
get it. The birthday girl's tired.
I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning.
I know.
You saw it. And
I
so,
saw it. You woke
been
up.
up since 4.
You woke up. You had the most energy of anybody I've ever seen. You drove 14 hours. You're still in the car. So yeah, we're ready to stop.
Yeah. But I'm so excited to get to stay
What?
in.
I accidentally removed you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was removed.
Well, I mean, I tried to click the video to remove the video, but
You kicked
accidentally.
me out of the trap house?
I kicked you out of the trap house. It
Get
was
the fuck out my motherfucking trap house. I'm up, like, I keep telling everybody that.
he
It's
worked
my
her in
new
that
favorite
video. That
thing.
was he worked her in that video. That was the funniest shit.
2,000-foot square trap house? What are those fixtures? That's ugly.
That's ugly.
That's ugly. Oh my god, a ferry boat. Yeah, I'm tired. We can to be continued. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day.
Tomorrow, Valentine's Day, we're gonna pick it back up. You heard it here first, live and in action. Love you guys so much, and Liz, happy B-Day.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
you guys too. All right,
We love you guys.
we're gonna catch you guys at another time. I don't know if it's tomorrow. It might be tomorrow. You never know. You never know
We'll see.
whenever a pop-up surprise episode of the GWC effect is gonna take place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll keep you posted. It could be in the middle of the day. Could be in the middle of the
but
day.
whatever the fuck we feel
don't-
like.
yeah,
That's
don't-
the best part. We get to make the rules.
We do get to make the rules. Don't stay up and wait around for it or whatever. I will definitely post.
We should do it earlier if we can.
If it's
I'd
gonna
down to
be-
do that.
If it's gonna be right, I will post ahead of time that it's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
whatever time you wake up tomorrow, just keep a look on the page, and I'll keep you updated. Keep you posted.
Maybe we can wake up together. Maybe we can have some coffee and talk some shit.
We're gonna wake up, we're gonna have coffee, and then we're gonna bang it out on. Okay, we're not doing that.
No,
on
we're not
YouTube,
doing
but
that.
You know what I meant. We were gonna fucking talk shit.
No.
Yeah.
We'll fuck and then talk shit on camera.
All right. Yep, that's what we're doing. All right, play that outro.
I'm fucking sorry, was this not your fucking expectation? Were you looking for a little less imagination? In case you didn't fucking notice, I don't give a shit. Well, I don't like your style. Get over it. You got fucking issues? I can't fucking solve them. Here's a fucking tissue, now it's not my fucking problem. Fuck.